But the discrepancy points to a simple truth that is often forgotten. The nature of the electorate, as much as the will of the people, is what decides elections. In an off year, and especially in a special election, there is lower voter turnout and an older voting population, and that tends to favor Republicans. For Democrats, the big challenge going forward is to try to leverage the near catastrophe engineered by the GOP to convince their voters to come out in 2014, a year from now, even though the president won't be on the ballot.
There are two fundamentally different electorates that shape American politics. There's the one that comes out to elect a president, and there's the one that votes when the president is not on the ballot.
I'm not recommending for every future president that they take a shellacking like I did last night.
The president was introspective that day after the midterm elections in 2010, but John Boehner's claim that America wanted the president to change course only makes sense if you pretend that the 41% of people who cast ballots are a good representation of America. And they aren't. This is America. This is what the electorate looked like in 2010. And this is what it looked like in 2012 when 58% came out to vote. In the 2010 shellacking, the electorate had fewer African Americans, fewer Latinos, and more whites. It looked, well, less like America. In short, the 2012 electorate looked kind of like the audience that watches the Super Bowl, while the 2010 electorate looked more like the audience that watches Fox News.
Caution.
And the big question that will determine the shape and future of American politics, the one that will decide whether we keep having these destructive fights over and over and over again, is whether Democrats can turn the marginal voters who came out in 2008 and 2012 into the habitual voters who come out in off-year elections like 2014, which leaves Democrats with a major question. Can the Obama coalition from 2008 and 2012 become the permanent Democratic coalition? The answer will dictate if we continue government by crisis or if the Suicide Caucus can be dismantled for good.